Hey guys, no intro today. I'm just gonna get straight into it. And as most of you, or I guess some of you guys know, I'm an Ipsy creator, which means that I am gonna share with you monthly this Ipsy Glam Bag, and this is for May. So it's super cute. It has these little ice cream cones, and it's perfect for the summertime. So I'm gonna do just a really simple, clean, glowy, fresh summertime look. So I don't have anything on my skin right now. I haven't even moisturized because in the summertime, my skin tends to get really oily and very sweaty. So I'm just gonna go in with this Nars Velvet Matte Skin Tint, and this is in Cuzco. It's my fave. I love this stuff. I mean, I go back to it all the time. So if you have like dry skin, then you're gonna wanna moisturize, but I find that this gives me enough kind of moisture and color. So I'm just gonna take a foundation brush. This is an IT Cosmetics Skin Smoothing Complexion 704. And I'm just gonna apply a little bit of that just to the back of the brush and then sort of start dabbing around. I find that this skin tint just looks really good on me all the time. It has a really nice finish to it, so it's gonna make your skin look really nice and satiny. It blurs everything out without me having to apply too many layers or putting too much effort into it. So I find that I always grab this, especially during the summertime when I want something really, really quick just to throw on my skin that looks really nice and natural and fresh. And plus it has SPF in there, so you can't beat it. So that is skin tint done. So you can see it looks really nice and fresh, but it does blend straight into the skin and helps to blur out any imperfections. So on top of that, I'm just gonna add a little bit of Glossier Stretch Concealer. This is in dark. This is my favorite concealer at the moment just because it looks so skin-like. So I just take some on my finger and then I just press that in anywhere I want some concealing, like under the eyes where I just want a little bit of brightening. And then around my nose where I tend to have some redness and then any sort of blemishes on the skin. And I just like to use my finger because it just melts the product right into the skin. Okay, so that didn't take that much effort, now did it? So let's set all of that into place, and I'm using MAC Studio Fix Perfecting Powder. It's a medium plus. It's my fave powder at the moment just because it's so skin-like. So I'm taking a Luxie Precision Foundation brush, and I like the shape of this because it fits just right into the nooks. So I'm just applying this just into the T-zone area where I tend to get oily and where the makeup fades a lot quicker. And then just anywhere I did some spot concealing, like on my blemishes. I'm gonna keep the skin fairly nice and light, so I'm not gonna apply powder everywhere. So I'm gonna keep going with the skin just because I'm already here. So I'm gonna take this bronzer highlighter. It's from Monica Dar Beauty, and it's bronzer highlighter. So I am gonna take this MAC 140S brush. I find that I keep pulling to this brush just because it's such a fluffy, unique shape. So I'm gonna go into the bronzer side of this, and that is going to go right anywhere where the sun would naturally hit. And I love Monica Dar because her stuff is actually super pigmented, and so is this bronzer. So a little bit goes a long way. And I like a little bit of that actually just on the nose. I think it really just makes it look like you've been in the sun. Okay, so I like the look of that actually. So we could pretty much stick like this. If you want to add a little bit of like a blush color, you can, but I think this is really pretty for every day because it's just really subtle. It looks pretty natural. So let's move on to the eyes. After I do the eyes, if I feel like I want a little bit of a blush color, I might add one. So for the eyes, I'm going in with this Jelly Pong. It's the Supercharged Super Intense Eyeshadow Duo in Electric. So it has this really goldy shade there and then more of like a rosy, bronzy shade. So I'm gonna actually use the rosy, bronzy shade with a MAC 234. So this is just going straight up to the crease, and then we're gonna blend it out. And these eyeshadows are super buttery and creamy, so they're gonna blend really, really easily. I'm also gonna take a little bit of this golden shade. That's gonna go under, below the bottom lash line. And then I'm also gonna take a little bit of that gold shade just on my finger, and that's gonna go right in the center of the lid. Because I just like how that catches the light. Makes it kind of look like you have like a wet look to the lid. And then in the inner corner of the eye. And then with a fluffy blending brush, this is the MAC 224, I'm gonna go back in with this bronzer from Monica Dar, and this is gonna go into the crease of my eye. It's shimmery, so it won't give me too much definition of anything. It'll just kind of add a little bit more warmth. And just help to kind of blend everything out. And don't mind my brows, guys. I'm doing a brow tutorial, and so I want my brows to kind of grow out, so that way I can pluck them on camera. And then I'm gonna take this Pixi by Petra Endless Silky Eye Pencil, and this is in Black Noir. These are super, super silky, and this color is really, really black. So we're gonna go pretty lightly with this. It's gonna go very closely to my lash line. And then I'm just gonna take a little brush, just to slightly wing that out. They're super creamy, so it's really easy to do this. I just like to tight line, so just go in between the lashes just to make them nice and dark. And then once I have my liner in place, I'm just gonna take this IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. It's a small little baby version, but you can travel with this really easily. And I like this one because it just really makes my lashes look really nice and thick. So I'm just gonna do about 2 coats of that, top and bottom. Okay. So that's the eyes. Very simple, very, very simple. So we're going back to the face now, and I'm gonna use a little bit of this Urban Decay Afterglow, and it's in Sin. It's a small little sample, but the color's so pretty. So I'm going back in actually with the Luxie 660. I'll just use the other side. And that's just gonna go tops of cheekbones. So you can see I already have a glow, but we're just gonna concentrate it right where it is. Just a little bit more, which will look really pretty in the sun. But it blends right into the skin. It's like super creamy. Like I like a good sheer highlighter because then it just builds right on top without looking like a streaky, like, you know, streaky bit of highlighter. And then let's do a little bit of that just on the tip of the nose. My favorite. And I think I'll leave it there. So then let's do some lip. This is the CAILYN Pure Lust Extreme Matte Tint and Velvet, and it's in the shade Practicable. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit of that to the lips. And I like my fingers because it helps to kind of just blur the edges, which softens the look. But I like this lipstick. It's really pretty, and it dries really quickly. So it's gonna give me that like soft matte velvet look. So this is the face completely finished. At this point, if you want to, you can add a little bit of cheek color. I think it looks really simple. I think it looks really pretty. But if you want to, like I said, you can add a cheek color, but I'm just gonna leave it here. So let's move on to hair. So I did my hair this morning. I used the Giovanni leave-in conditioner, which is my ultimate fave. Nothing is beating that at this point. And then I used a little bit of Kinky Curly, not the knot today, it's just the Kinky Curly curling custard. That's what I used, which I never used to like it before because I thought it left my hair really flaky and gunky, but I think it's just in the amount. I think I just used the proper amount this morning, so I'm really loving the results. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of hair oil. This is the Pure Brazilian Shine Ultra Light Nourishing Oil, and it's meant to give your hair some shine and help with frizziness. So I'm just gonna take small quarter-sized amount from a whole head and just scrunch that in. And it's just gonna make my hair feel like really nice and healthy. So once we got that poppin', that's pretty much it. Alrighty guys, so this is the finished look. It's really simple, really pretty. I mean, this is like really simple and bared down, but this is the kind of like makeup that I really love in the summertime because it's not too much, but it's really pretty and radiant, and it looks like you, but a little bit better, a little bit more jazzy. So I thank you all so much for watching, of course, and I thank Ipsy for partnering with me on this video. I will catch you guys next time with a hair video or a skincare video. So I'll see you guys next time.